question is when will they even stop Harry? Because no one wants to be that team giving away eco rounds and giving a lead away for free. And we're far more well equipped, and we're going back to the A site here. This time a little bit faster. Great pace. Lucas is already out on top of the site, but he doesn't check default, and Rain gets away with 2. This MP9 absolutely shredding MIBR limb from limb, and there's no trade just yet. The molly in the palace keeps that player out of position, and KNG, he needs to come and activate, but he can't. Falling as well. Olaf with 2 on the ramp, and now it is just KNG. I'm sure they've got the assumption that he's still here in the apartments. And they're even wrapping him to cut off his point of rotation. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and the bomb is down for the CTs.
And Olaf here's KNG. He's going to be very aware that they could have pushed up at the ramp, so he will get rid of Olaf Meister at least. It's whether or not he's ready for Brokey. He's now taking up this forward
B. There's a tag onto Fallen, but not the killing blow. Bomb going to be coming back through T-spawn towards A, and Fur's going to be lurking late out underpass as well. So this is going to be an A split, and only one man actually on the site to deal with that. That will be Rain.
Yeah, but this double con setup from FaZe might have just come in at the perfect time. MIBR moving into the connector. Cold and Nico, they both get picked up. Now, Fallen does accidentally remove one of his teammates. It's not the end of the world. Plant. As Brokey waits for Olaf to try and get into a bit of a better position here. No one's giving anything up to FaZe, though. And so I'm anticipating this is just going to be the save, right? While these 2 players have plenty of money, the rest of the team, that is just not the case. And so this is called from MIBR. As standard as they come, this one's just going to be one of these standard A-side plays with 2 players looking to get out from the Palace. Taco here leading the charge, has Lucas alongside him, and they'll go in dry. They haven't given anything to telegraph this push yet. Taco getting a lot of ground, finally dealt with there by Rain, as he does spot him trying to crawl under the scaffolding. Rain, they've got to deal with him. He's putting up more and more damage, and even as Fur gets that trade, it's not at a heavy cost, right? He gets brought down to just 10 points of health there with the dink from the M4. KNG bested over in middle. And now Lucas and Fur with less than 100 points of health between the 2 of them in a 2 versus 4. And they think they've got the A bomb site. They think they've got it under lock and key. Brokey's going to swing wide. And so
really do offer rifle rounds when they would otherwise not be apparent. It's a fast A play, and Rain again using this default box to his advantage. 2 kills, not the dink onto KNG this time, who will get a kill back into the round. And that's going to enable the plant as well. MIBR not waiting to get that bomb down. They put it immediately with these smokes. FaZe going to have to play in for retake now. They've got the kits, they've got the AWP, and plenty of utility to find these frags.
Yeah, KNG, the player with a Molotov, he's actually under scaffolding, so he's not in a position where he can really throw that in to try and deny the bomb plant. Instead, he's got to get all the kills, and he's only good for 1. It's Fallen, now dealing with Brokey, just Olaf left to find, but Olaf's going to catch him with the USP there through the edge of that smoke. No kit on Olaf, though, and there were kits around. He doesn't have enough time to grab the defuse. Just to his right, I'm pretty sure, inside of the bomb site, there was a kit, so bit of a shame there. Bit of a perhaps a miscommunication from FaZe, but
I wonder. As Rain gets flashed into the ramp, he gets away with a kill. That's massive. Fallen trades immediately, though, and MIBR, they're surely going to speed things up off the back of that kill. Let the connector player try and work, but Nico spotted him, and he won't let him get out. 2 for Nico. Great stuff on this A site. This has been off the back of that kill. Let the connector player try and work, but Nico spotted him, and he won't let him get out. 2 for Nico. Great stuff on this A site. This has been a pillar of consistency here for FaZe. Nico and Rain able to hold off this position many times. Nico is not done.
To throw in the flashbangs, to throw in that utility to set you up. And well, good night, KNG. What? He was holding the ramp. He was waiting for that peak. Admittedly, it's only with the scout, but Nico just domes him. And oh wow, I love that little replay. My word, dude, we're getting spoiled with the level of production already, mate. We're on the first game of the day.
Nico, they are making a lot of noise trying to cross. Luckily enough, Plant's going to be kind of hard to get down. Lucas trying to do it openly, and Fallen has got that cover. Rain going down in CT. Olaf's going to move through to try and help, but here's what we talked about. These retakes for FaZe have been rough, and right now they're a man down with no option to get back in. Olaf looking for the shot to Fallen, doesn't connect. And FaZe, if only they knew what they were up against. Lucas on 10 HP, Taco only on a deagle, Fallen's got no armor. This is such a winnable round, but that bomb is ticking away, and First found himself another shot, getting Brokey up on Catwalk. That will call the save for FaZe. They're just going to bail out of this site and give MIBR a 4th round. That's all these bomb plants still getting converted for MIBR. So definitely good to see them rushing the plants when they can. Oh, Fallen.
Their hands, and it looks like they might. Cold versus Taco. Oh, does manage to best him initially, jumping on down, getting out of the danger zone, albeit briefly. And MIBR, they're spotting a lot of bodies here. They're seeing a lot of players inside of this site, but they're dealing with them adequately. Kills coming in. Cold, still alive, still on this Krieg, but he does get put down. Olof's managed to find one with his USP up into Palace, and now as an AK, strong position to be in. The utility is going to have to be very well utilized here for MIBR to keep him out of position, but that smoke goes in, and that is now going to hold Olof back. They've done a good job of minimizing the amount of impact he can have in this position, and then Lucas does not want to let him hold on to this Krieg. They spot him trying to run the gauntlet, and Olof's still going wide, still trying to take these fights. They double peek into him, and KNG does not.
Finally going to pay off. We've got Olof here with the AWP, and 2 more players behind him.
Yeah, he's going to give away that AWP resides here, even tagged up on that re-peek, and they just go running on in. They know they've weakened him, but will they anticipate this heavy setup crossfire between single pixel at this point, apart from the one that Fur is in? He's sneaking on in, and no one aware of this. Olof now, he's got so many places to look. He's got to have eyes in the back of his head, but he has gotten rid of Fur. That's going to take some of the pressure away. Still has Brokey as well over on the truck. But no, he's repositioned onto the truck. They'll read it well. The Molotov puts him in the prying eyes of KNG. First retake off, and they will deal with KNG. It's that AWP on Fallen now that's got to show its worth.
Yeah, just this one man alone at the back of the bench, and they have not gained his position either. They have no idea. That bomb's planted for short, so for all they know, he could have been coming late in through middle. Fallen getting that first shot, now going back to the market. Rain's up closer already, and Fallen doesn't realize how close he is. The arm showing, though, at Fallen.
It's quite a scary stat line to look at. You know, you've been really relying on getting some big impact early and locking MIBR out of these rounds. You haven't been able to rely on these retakes, even when they've gone into it with the man advantage. This round here, the money's broken for FaZe once again, so MIBR surely going to be finding themselves in the lead on the back of it, right? A 7th round looming, man advantage in this round. They've got so much more in terms of firepower. And you deal with Nico's deagle over in mid. That was the only really threatening thing that FaZe had in.
Try and get a couple of these frags on the exit. Either way, this is a 7th round for MIBR on the T side of Mirage. A map that, yeah, okay, they've definitely always been keen to play into it. Not one that MIBR is scared of, but at least looking at the stats recently, they've had a bit of a rough time here. Only a 40% win rate in the last 3 months. Whereas you look at FaZe and they have almost double that, up to 70+%. And that really
MIBR is maybe Taco could catch someone by surprise, but he's not going to turn back in time to spot this flank. He's not. There's just no timing for it. So Rain could do so much damage. He's gone around to try and deal with him. Taco now comes back from Palace, and Rain is already on the angle. This flank is stellar for FaZe, and Rain now with 2 kills under his belt.
That info is not gained by FaZe. Nice shot from Fallen, but he's down to 2 in the process. 25 seconds for them to get this bomb plant down, and they've lost their lurk on A as well, so just got to double down and commit to this site if you are MIBR. Difficult. Brokey just needs 1 kill, and there it is. Fallen's down to 2. He's looking to hold onto his AWP, but let's see if Nico even lets him. I'm doubtful. Missed shot, and Fallen playing with fire right now. 4 seconds left, and they are coming from all angles, Harry. He is
round. You can see Fallen selling a bit of a lurk up in the BR, because they were coming into this at quite the disadvantage in terms of the firepower, but they've put this AK to good use. They found a double inside of the A bomb site, and now Olof, all he can do is smoke himself off and just try and play for this retake, something that FaZe, as we've mentioned, have had so much trouble with.
Oh, great luck from Fallen as well. Fur gets a spot, the Colds are up on Catwalk, and Fallen just jumps. And we finally got players inside of the site here as well on A. Lucas is sitting default, ready and waiting as FaZe set their players out through ramp again, just going for contact, not even lining up utility right now. And Lucas needs to be careful. He doesn't have any kind of support right now. Peeking out wide, there's the info, gets tagged though, and now he can get swung on by Nico, who's up in the Palace, but Fallen finds him first, in from the window. FaZe losing one leg of their split and another one going down as well, with Cole getting caught by Lucas jumping up on top of the boxes. Right now, FaZe are stuck in a stalemate. Nowhere to go to get through this aggressive position first.
Oh, and Taco, the menace. He just drops a Molotov and runs away. They think they've got him trapped, but now conceding the lower tunnels control. Taco's going to re-emerge here out into mid. This is the round for MIBR. FaZe, this is looking dangerous now, right? They come into this second half, they win the pistol, they get the rounds on the back of it. Gone towards A. I'm imagining we might see that again. This time, the A Palace waterfall. Three players trying to get out, and the only difference in this round is finally the kills have been found for FaZe.
And that bomb is ticking fast. Taco out in the open gets that kill. They can just jump on the bomb if they want. This mid-split's coming through, but the bomb's planted default. Olof is the only man who can stop this, and they're already on the defuse, tapping away. The pistol does it, and that's just going to be the round. Fallen will surely go down with this bomb. He's going to try and stick it at the end, but Brokey should have his number, and he doesn't, but the bomb
going on in the game.
That's going back to that previous round, right? Such an important one for FaZe. We had all these scrappy force buys from MIBR that really got them in a good spot on this T side. Well, now FaZe are going to keep this pace rampant again, back to a B rush. Taco here on the car. That molly's going to hit him in a few seconds, but he doesn't realize Rain's crossed right by him. They're next to each other, side by side. The molly eventually kills Taco. He can't get out of the car in time, and now this AWP in on the retake. Fallen waits for no one, going right through the smoke. The bomb is down, and we've got to boost up as well on the site. FaZe have so many numbers here. Fallen with a shot. Great connection back into a 3-on-3, and he knows that Rain's behind the bench as well, takes him through the wall. 3-on-2. MIBR might have just found a saving grace, and it's all off the back of this man. Fallen with a third, and Olaf stuck in the apartments, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. A wrap coming in as well, and first sealed the deal. It's a Rita seeing connect here for MIBR, and Fallen specifically. Now that second AWP in as well. KNG over towards his B bomb site has not been smoked off, so he's going to have an open season, but smoke finally landing, and his first opportunity gone with the win. KNG can't repeat the effects of Fallen running through the smoke, and now it is FaZe finding 2 kills and the site under their control. Those are big weapons to pick up in the post plant. An AWP now on this B site.
And the big storylines coming into this, we spoke about it a lot. This is where, you know, you feel like if you're him, you could start to get in your head a little bit. If he can resurge, if he can find his confidence.
Fall apart for FaZeClan. The time is already low, and First should have the element of surprise. Great check from Rain, but it's not going to be enough. Fur dropping that bomb, and with Lucas holding onto the Palace as well, FaZe have got to run.
And you can hear the alarm bells, right? They're ringing. You can hear the wah, because FaZe, they've got to get that bomb. They've got to get it back under control. And right now, MIBR, they're not looking to give it up. A massive kill from Cold onto Fur. Olaf caught, though. And now the A site, they had control. But had is the operative word. It's in the past. Cold Zera, 1v2.
As well. So let's see if anyone can come and join him in this round. It's a fast A play, great shot from Rain. We know what he's like with these pistols, and Fallen has been taken out of the server. Boost up, gonna get checked, and Brokey gets away with that kill. Team Fur, he's got the info. Quick peek, but the lack of armor, the aim punch, it comes back to bite him. Brokey might want to try and pick that gun back up, but Taco's actually moved in from the top of mid, and that makes things a little bit difficult here. That smoke allowing KNG to cross, and FaZe have got to keep their eyes on it, because only with pistols here on this A site, the rifles are going to be very hard to deal with. Fur doesn't realize there's a second player there, but he gets rid of the AWP, and his teammate covers his back. Cold Zero alone, and despite that, he has been taking a lot of position here for MIBR on the CT side. Lots of B apartments pushes. We've seen him towards the top of mid, etc., and really just making this game a nightmare for FaZeClan with the information he's gaining. These early rotations off the back of MIBR. 15-12, and FaZe doing everything in their power to stay in this game. Rain's been spotted in the connector. Gonna just have to smoke this off. Doesn't want to go down to that AWP sitting in CT spawn. And Fur, what a ballsy play. Pushed all the way up from underpass. He might find 2 here. Olaf not getting checked, and Fur is going to get away with that kill. But does he realize he's being hounded? Coming in from the back is Brokey. He needs his trade right here, right now, and he does get it. Fur not escaping back into middle. FaZe at least make it a 4-on-4.
Oh, but KNG, in response to having a man so deep, in response to having Fur pushed up, has now gone on some aggression of his own and is holding for this cross. He's only going to do a lick of damage onto Brokey. Really not much to feel bad about there. If you're FaZe, you're able to dodge that AWP. And also, they get the information that they've left apps, but for FaZe, that's kind of been a driving force now to head towards this side of the map. But there's still 2 players here. Nico spotted over on Catwalk, still makes quick work of Lucas. Fallen's not. Oh my word! KNG flickered up into the apartments. Taco's shut down too, and this was looking so good for FaZe. But now that is not the case. Somehow, some way, MIBR